How are you doing? Hello, Anna Bonet, Viviane, Joji. Hi. How are you doing?
Good evening, friends.
Tonight I'm gonna do some mediumship, psychic mediumship. I may pull cards, just whatever spirit directs me toward. And Kelly's going to help me out with the the questions and everything because I'm kind of helpless when I am doing the mediumship because I have a hard time seeing anyway, and so when I'm kind of only get
Okay.
certain things.
Look, you guys can see my backyard a little bit.
Ooh, oh, you got a tree.
You can see one little wee tree. That's in my. So my backyard's like a big hill, right?
a big,
So
a big,
it's
oh,
a
a hill.
hill. Yeah. So we took the patio out flat and dug out like a whole lot, and then it starts to go up. So right there is like a raised bed. So that's why you see all the grass behind it. My whole backyard, like there's trees all at the top of it that hang down. It's beautiful. It's no fun mowing the hill. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I bet.
Luckily,
I bet.
luckily, I'm allergic to grass, so I can't cut the grass. Seriously,
Yeah, yeah.
the smell of fresh cut grass will send me on some kind of like. I was sitting outside talking to Mark after he got home from work, showing me the new lawnmower. It was very exciting. And just sitting out there around the grass, I have a headache. So
Hey, Sherry H. How are you? I really enjoyed going to class with you. Today I read that. Let me see what this says. Giuliani has heart problems. Is this for real or is this a scam to getting out with dealing with legal issues?
Charlotte wants to
Um,
say hi. Come on,
hey, Charlotte.
come
Come
on.
here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty,
She's like,
kitty.
her ears just went, what? She's like, no, I'm not
um,
coming now. Because you've asked me, I don't want to be seen. Well, if
um,
the hearing is any indication, friends, then I would say that I would not be surprised.
yeah.
May I just
But at the same time, I can't. I mean, yes, I think this is an excuse, but I think he does have heart problems. You see where I'm going with that? I mean,
yeah.
I think, um,
Oh, that's
I
enough.
think that he's got uh, I don't know. I see, I see, it's like squeezing, like squeezing on arteries, squeezing them down. And so I think he does have something. There is something there, but I think he's using it as as. I mean, I don't think it's bad enough to make him not be able to stand trial, is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. But I think he's using what he has because of it's just like in my mind the
What do you do?
the visual that I'm getting is it's just abuse of himself for years has caused
Yeah. Flowing
multiple
says
things.
he always looks unwell to me, and Anna said, I just figured if he was having medical issues, it would involve his liver. It's not
Well,
funny. It was what you wrote that made me laugh. It is not funny.
yeah,
We don't want anyone to be unwell. My reason for making that statement about his heart comes from like personally, right? So I suffer, I've been diagnosed with anxiety, panic disorder, and depression. I can't imagine, like I honestly, I cannot comprehend nor can I imagine being involved in all that they were being involved in and with and have been for however long, that we're finding out stuff about currently. And I think to myself, like, how are you functioning?
Mm-hmm.
Because stress of any capacity affects your body physically. And I mean, he is 70-ish, what, some odd years old, 77, 78, 76, something like that. So I just don't comprehend it. But, you know.
Yes, they have, it's called somatic. Let's see, what is it?
Hi, Ron.
Let's see, what is it?
Want to say hi to everybody?
Hepatic encephalopathy is what you're talking about, that cirrhosis can attack the brain.
Wow.
Hepatic encephalopathy.
I just, I don't get it. Anyway.
Yeah, hepatic encephalopathy can affect the brain, but that's usually, you can tell by the people have they talk really out there, and they have, I mean, don't know where they are, and they have a yellow cast to their eyes, and often their skin will have almost a shining cast to it.
Yeah.
But that's with cirrhosis, and it attacks the brain. Yeah.
Exactly, flowing. That's kind of I mean,
yeah, they all those negative actions he's done will make him sick too. I mean, I can't imagine having a 10th of
exactly, like it is actually quite honestly beyond my level of comprehension, from someone who has anxiety, and also just from hearing the things that we're hearing, and you're thinking to yourself, like, oh my goodness, like today in the hearing, they were many witnesses were sharing about this meeting that was happening, where like there was arguments and voices raised, and it almost came to like physical blows in the White House. And you think to yourself, I mean, imagine. And then you put it into the context of what they were talking about, what they were trying to do. I mean, this isn't like, I need to pay my mortgage. Do you know what I mean? I mean, this was literally on how to like overturn the election. So, I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
I digress.
It's bad. It's bad. Does anybody have any mediumship questions? Any oracle card questions? Anything like that? If not, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I would like to talk about how we both showed up wearing the same color again.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, because this is a new shirt. I got this. It's a little off the shoulder thing, and it's got this kind of thing. It's cool because it's cool, and it doesn't show my upper arms, which are so to me, but it's cool, so I really like it.
So, sorry. So I'm reading, Ron says, I have one. So do you mean you have a question, or you have the same shirt as Kathleen does?
He would look lovely in it. He really would.
I'm sorry, Ron. You know I love you. And by the way, can I just say, so I popped in yesterday before I went live on Circle of Friends to Jay's channel, Herc213. Shout out to our friend Jay. And Ron was on there, so it was lovely to see Ron. And so I've seen the Murphy bed, but not like up close, right? So yesterday I made a comment and said how beautiful it was, and he showed us all the inside and everything. Like, what a talented individual he is for putting that together. I mean, it's just amazing. And he was like, he's showing us all the plans that he got and everything. It's beautiful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's so cool to see things in here's the plans for it, and then here is it at this stage, and then I'm going to do this and this to it, and then seeing the finished product, you're like, wow, I saw that from plans.
It was just beautiful. So well done, Ron. Well done. A collective, eh? All right. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what message I am missing. Colors that remind me of passed over family members keep popping up together unexpectedly. Wow. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Tracy Ralph. Hey, Deann. Speaking of Anna Banana, shameless plug, not so much for me, but for Anna Banana. That sounded weird how I just said that. Anna Banana's coming on tomorrow night, Dzncats4me, making her first live debut, friends. We're going to do some full moon reading, so send her lots of cheers. Hopefully she's going to do just fine and not be nervous.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna sit here and shuffle my cards. See what comes out.
What deck are you using?
I don't know, I'll just grab this one. This one. These.
Nice.
They have the words. It was the one that was uncovered, actually. Because I have them all stacked up on each other.
That's what I got. Rain renewal.
I got
you, Ron.
the King of Wands. And the main thing about the King of Wands is he is inspirational. He is inspired. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. And it just, with everybody so reeling from all of the stuff coming out about, you know, the January 6th hearings, all this kind of stuff, I almost feel like we are creative, we are independent, and we are powerful. We cannot let this thing that we're being inundated with become the seed in our heart. We need to gather our family, our formed family, our community. And it's not band together to fight. It's band together and show that we won't back down, but we lead with love. We lead with love. And that's what the King of Wands means.
Sorry, I'm thumbs upping in the chat. I got the renewal card, and I think that that's really appropriate based on what you just said, because, you know, we're at a point where we know what we know, right? We've heard all the things that we've heard. It blows our mind each time. But we're at the point where I sort of want to say we need to, you know what, or get off the pot. In terms of, we need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and move forward with the knowledge, right? It is time to have a renewed sense of faith, a renewed sense of love and renewed sense of community and renewed sense of ourself. Because this whole time that we've been locked up and isolated because of the pandemic, and then of course, all of this stuff coming out, it just literally feels like, you got a hammer coming down on your head. And I don't know about you guys, but in the last couple of days, I actually, have made some personal decisions and choices for myself along this line, where I'm like, okay, so I could just sit here and just not do anything, or I could sit here and do something. So I choose to do something good. And I want to move forward. I want to see what the opportunity is that's ahead of me. Right.
Right.
And I think that's sort of the phase that we're all at, like enough already. Like not enough we're closed off to it, but enough already. Thank you for the information. I know what I need to do and move forward. That's what I got. And 100 mosquito bites all over me from being outside. Ooh.
But it was fun getting them.
Well, Ron, I got your question, Starred Love.
Okay. Trying to figure out what message I am missing. Colors that remind me of passed over family members keep popping up together unexpectedly.
Now, Anna did say when I held up that card that it was kind of the colors that she was thinking about. But let me get my color deck out and see what we can do. They were hiding, sorry.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
I got one of the same colors that were in, and it's mainly all that blue, with little purple flying fishes. It seems like they're trying to communicate with you.
Interesting.
But they're trying to do it in the gentlest way possible to I think it's to not freak you out. I don't know how freaked out you would be if someone
Yep.
spirit started talking to you, but I think they're trying to reach you about
You're doing something.
About they're trying to make you see. Look at the write down the situations that you're in when they, just make a note, jot it on anything, put it in your phone about where you are, what you're doing at the time that these messages are relayed, because it's like they want you, they don't want to stop you, they don't want to push you, they don't want to anything like that, but they want you to realize something. It's the realization of what you're doing that is so important to them. And I think if you make that realization, you will figure out what they were wanting to talk to you about.
I got silver, which is be persistent. I got the past life guides, so your ancestors, past life guides, present assistance, and karmic lessons. So when you were talking, I just sort of blurted out like whatever. I think I don't know if you're working on something or trying to get past something or something like that. It feels like they're giving you a push. I don't know that you feel stuck, but I think that they're sort of giving you a nudge in a certain direction. Maybe that's why you're seeing the colors. I don't know. I've got this card here for you, which is you are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. Literally, that's what it says. I didn't put those words in there. I wasn't calling you cray cray. That's what it says, right? And then I've got this card, which is interesting because you put up your card and it was solid blue, and then I just pulled this one for you, which is card number 1. This is air, and I'm reading from the book because I was like, what does that mean? So this is ruaka or roach. So it's a Hebrew word. It means concisely and precisely. Describes how the spirit of air makes itself known to us. It has more than one meaning, and it's interpreted as either breath, wind, spirit, or Holy Spirit, holy breath. Similar to spirit, you don't really see air, yet you become aware of it when it moves, either as wind or as breath. Wind can come as a gentle breeze with a soft caress to the skin, or can be so intense and violent that it becomes destructive. So the message is, it's become apparent that your breath has been shallow and stilled of late, often to the point where you catch yourself holding your breath. Ironically, you've also noticed how you've been neglecting your spiritual practice. So I think that you might be a little bit stuck again, right? The tension in your body is due to feeling overwhelmed with earthly tasks to the point of forgetting to consciously breathe and neglecting to attend to your relationship with spirit. Pause for a few moments, focus your attentions on your breath, allowing it to be steady and easy, and then notice the sensations that become apparent to you. That is pretty cool. What does she say? The colors pop up when I'm being bossy with mom, especially when we are in town. Interesting. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense.
Let's see. Is there a message from my sister Donna? How long ago did she pass, Deann?
Hi, Teresa, by the way.
Hey, Deann, how long ago did your sister pass? It's been like 10 years or more, hadn't it? Didn't you tell me something about that?
20 years ago, she said in the chat.
Okay. I knew it was a while.
Holy. Wow. I literally had like 8 cards like just fall out, which is a lot.
Yeah. I think she had a lot of anxiety, and I think there was a lot of passion involved, Um, you got Pat.
Sorry,
So
it's the devil card, but it's called ego in this deck. So.
Okay, yeah. I think that what she is trying to say is it's like she was somebody who just ran into life. She was woo go and everything, but inside she had so many anxieties. She wanted so much for, you know, security for everybody and for everything to line up, but she had a lot of anger, a lot of passion, a lot of stuff, and you you weren't like the close in age. I don't think
They were 8 years apart.
Okay, okay, because she's not looking at you like a little sister, like you would a little sister. She's looking at you like a child, a baby child. So I guess it's the 8-year gap, and she she wants you to know that she 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 she's she's doing okay, and she wants there's something about your brother that she wants you she wants you to get on. What is it? She wants you to tell him that you you all matter. There's something she feels that she needs to heal with him, and I don't know why. um but she wants you to mention her, not necessarily mention that you had a reading and all this kind of stuff, but to bring her up to him, to let him. I don't know if he has some sort of resentment, or she wants you to just talk about her back and forth, and so you guys can maybe learn more about. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's something that she feels like you should learn about the siblings, but she's just she's just really wanting. For some reason it's important to her for you to talk to him, and y'all communicate, because for some reason that's going to. I don't know if it's going to clear the air, if it's going to make you feel better, what it's going to do.
I'm nodding my head. I have to say that, first of all, I'm sorry for your loss, Deann. So I'm shuffling my cards. I literally had 8 cards fall out. And out of 8 tarot cards, I have 4 major arcana. Now, I don't know if this is her life that I'm talking about, or if this is more mimicking yours, but I believe that this is what she wants you to either. I believe that this is what she wants you to know, right? So we start off with the ego card. This is the devil card in the traditional tarot. In this deck, it's called the ego. So illusions, dependency, materialism. And so if she had issues, as Kathleen alluded to, in terms of, being angry or having anxiety or stresses, then that's what that's probably referring to. We have the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups. This is about the siblings coming together, right, and celebrating. And I think that she is remembering your times together. I've got the Page of Fire, which talks to us about being creative and motivated and enthusiastic. So again, I don't know if that's her or if that's you.
Well, and just now, I think maybe that's the thing. If he's 4 years younger, if your brother that's living is 4 years younger than you, maybe the thing is that she wants you to talk about her and cry. Maybe that's what she feels like you need. You need to talk with him and get. You can talk with anybody about her.
Yeah.
Talk with me. Talk with anybody, and get out something, because there's some hurt that you're holding on to, but this will release it.
Yeah, I got that in all my cards. So next I have the Strength card. So again, I don't know if this is her. I feel like, if I'm going to go out on a limb, I feel like this is her telling you, right? You have the strength. So don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in what happened to me. Don't live in that energy, right? Remember the love that we had for each other. Tap into the motivation that you have, your exuberance, your love for life, right? Tap into your inner courage. We've got the Five of Fire, or that's conflicts. Let that mental conflict go. If you're, what could I have done? Maybe I should have done this. Conflicts between you and your brother, that's why you're not talking, whatever. Get rid of that. We've got the Tower card. So this is, in this deck, it's called Transformation. Literally on the bottom of this card, it says realization, life change, and liberation. She wants you to liberate those feelings from yourself. Lastly, I have the Renewal card. Okay, so this is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. And on the bottom of this deck, it's reflection and self-evaluation. Literally, she wants you to release, let it go. Let it go. Easier said than done, I realize. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Air. This is about standing in your truth, speaking your truth, communicating your truth. You and yourself, you and your brother, you and whoever. I pulled this card just because I wanted to know a little bit more. And I've got your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. So just once again, confirming, her message to you is whatever you may be holding on to, you need to let go of, so that you can move forward.
Well, there's something.
Love.
It's I don't know. It almost feels like a feeling of guilt or grief, or it's everything caught up together, is sticking in my throat. So I'm thinking you need to use your voice. You need to talk about her.
Yep.
And to get that out, because it's right here. It's in my throat. And I don't think you won't ever, the grief is always going to be there. That's not what I'm saying. But this, she just like impressed upon me that you need to do this, and you will, it'll still hurt. It's still, you're still going to miss them. I'm not saying that, but it's like you shed a layer. You shed a layer. You know? Well, it's okay. I mean, some people you can't deal with, but and let's see, Donna was my closest sister. She was a sister and mom and friend to me. I talk to her when I'm in the car sometimes. Yeah, I think I don't know. It's like you need to have somebody there to give you feedback, and it'll draw more aspects of the story, more um, links that I think with you being more mindful now, you will be able to put them together, and you'll always keep her in your heart. But some of that quickie type pain that just it takes your breath, that'll go away. Okay, let's see, Ron. Is Ron still here? Or is he jumping chats trying to moderate everything? Going through some stuff. I love you too, sweetheart. And I think that maybe if you and your brother, or you and me, or you and Dale, or you and anybody else, your daughter, whoever you want to talk about to her, I think, but it needs to be somebody you can cry in front of. And really, I think it'll really release some kind of emotion that you can kind of, you don't have to carry with you all the time. It'll be there when you get back. I'm not gonna my thing on.
Honeybee.
Okay. Hey, Ron, you back? Okay. Question yourself lately about things, going through some stuff, messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected.
Well, what you're doing now, you need to be very strategic, very purposeful, very dot your I's and cross your T's about the logistics of this. I see that not everything that's going on is exactly happening the way you think it is. I see a lot of worry. I don't know if people are just being strategic or if they are being sneaky. But I see a man, going through and laying a dinner table, and then another man dressed the same way goes through and takes all the forks off the table and walks on. And then you come back, the first man comes back and lays out the forks again and checks the table and then turns around and walks away, and someone else. So I'm thinking you've got too many cooks in the kitchen, and that's what's making everything, because it's like only one person can really say who runs the ship. But I think that you have the power, the inspiration to get this done. And the other thing is, I can't see you. You need. This is going to sound stupid, but you need structure. But it's very, very loose structure. It's like very, very loose structure. But there has to be some structure for you to build everything on. And it's like you're wanting to create something that sways with the wind but won't fall down. You know what I'm trying to say? And so you need a base, a base to structure yourself on. And then you can, I think, then once you get your feet off of slippery ground, you'll be, ready to walk on. So you need, I don't know, it's just a little bit of structure. I don't know. It's not like you need iron pillars, but there's something in your life that it is because of not having structure that you're putting. It's like you're balancing saucers on top of broom handles with teacups on them, So there you go. I don't know.
Friends, sometimes, you get the cards come out and you're like, what? So Ron, I need your help with this. We start out with the 10 of Earth, or the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if this is, a money thing. I'm not sure if, like, in terms of what your question is, if maybe this is something to do with family. And the reason why I say that is because I got the Three of Water, or the Three of Cups again. So, you know, siblings, your soul tribe, your community, your besties. I got the Sun card, which is lovely. We all want to see the Sun card. But the cards don't speak to your question, right? On the bottom of the deck, I did get the Tower. Behind that, I got the King of Air, which is the King of Swords. So standing in your truth, being objective, being respected, being knowledgeable. Behind that, I have the Knight of Earth, again, going after your dreams, manifesting your dreams, being organized, being responsible, being supportive. So I don't know if this is about a person or a situation, but I feel that you personally are going through some stuff, but it seems like everything is okay if you're looking at, you know, it from the outside in, if that makes sense, right? So then I pulled some oracle cards. So the first card I got was Desert and Thirst. So you're looking for something. You're literally searching for something. And then I went to my next oracle deck, and I literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Now, here we go real quick. We've got Conscious Steps. Okay, this is considered action and looking forward. So you're trying to navigate, trying to figure it out, trying to find the answers. You're literally looking for the water in the desert, if that makes sense. Got Balance, which Kathleen spoke about, right? The centered energy, looking after yourself in terms of self-care. We've got Attachment, which is the longing and desperation for the answers, trying to figure it all out. You know, when we start to feel some sort of way about a situation, right? It's a very difficult road, because you are telling yourself that I have to honor my feelings because I feel the way that I do, and then try to deal with those feelings. But at the same time, you know, your knowledge pops in and says, well, you know, are your feelings valid? You know, well, like maybe you overreacted. You know what I mean?
Right.
There you go. Okay. Thank you, Ron, for saying that. And I know that that's not easy. We've got Soulful Appreciation. Now look at that card. The money balancing with the butterfly. So what we need and what we want is how I interpret that card, right? So again, more balance. This is heartfelt gratitude. We've got Archangel Raguel, however you pronounce that. Justice, harmony, and solutions. You are searching for a way to make this better for yourself. We have Past Life Guides, which is karmic lessons, and present assistance. So you are connected. Tap into that inner knowledge, that intuition that you have. Ask your guides for help. Ask them for assistance. Remember that you are who you are. You are raw, unconditional love. Stand in that, bask in it, and walk yourself down that beautiful gold brick road towards your castle.
Yep.
And when I say that, I mean it this way. You and I understand each other in terms of you don't need anyone. You want to have people join you on your journey, but you don't need anyone to join you on your journey unless they want to. Go towards your castle and be the king of your castle. And I'm going to send you an email, and you and I are going to talk. just stand in your unconditional love and just do you. Just do you.
Yeah,
I hope that helps, my friend. And it's not
unconditional love
the way that we got the sun and the Goldberg Road. I mean, that is beautiful.
I'm sitting here trying to remember what all I said because I don't remember what I said.
Is that because I talked too long or because you just don't remember?
Well, it just half the time whenever I'm talking and I'm in spirit, I don't remember what I said. But the overall feeling I got was just that he's letting too much. There's no structure, and he's like flailing in the wind. So I guess this is the time in your life to make a set of rules. They don't have to be. It's not like they have to be ironclad. You can, you can break it if you want to, but put a general set of rules in place, and that might be what I'm seeing about. You need structure, but not. I remember that structure, but not structure, because I was like, how can you have tell him that it's structured, but not tell him it's structured? Because he needs it, but he doesn't need it like everything.
Yeah.
Columned and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see.
Sorry, I'm going real 3D, and I want to say this, if it's okay. Is it all right? Just take a moment. I know we have another question, just real quick.
Okay.
I have spent 56 and 1 month to go before I'm 57 years of my life worrying about what other people think and letting it affect me to the point where I literally was just having this conversation with my husband tonight. Letting it affect me to the point where it made me physically ill. I know who I am, and I'm a good person. I have a kind heart. People may not get along with me. People may misunderstand me. I may make mistakes, which I don't like that word, but there you have it. Not everyone is going to like me. Not everyone is going to want to be my buddy. Not everyone is going to be nice. Not everyone is going to be kind. I'm not going to let it sway me. I'm not going to let it change me. I'm going to stand in my, on my 2 feet, in my power, and own myself, because that's all I can do. I can just be the best version of myself, and I strive every day to try to do that. I don't always succeed, but I try every day to do that. And I think that that's all that you can do, Ron. And if someone doesn't, support you in the way that you need them to, I can't speak for Kathleen, although I'm sure I can. I know that we both love you. So you reach out to one of us and we'll be here for you.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. And that I love you, Ron.
Yeah, we love you, Ron. Okay, now.
All right. I think this is Joe G, right?
Joe G. Last question for the night. What do I need to know about my sister and nephew coming in the area next week? I think the biggest thing that you need for now, because I just first of all, calm down. It's like I feel feelings of dread.
It does feel like that. It feels very tight.
Tight, yeah, tight. So calm down. don't think that it's going. Let me see. Okay.
It's going to be
I went
fun.
ahead and threw cards because I was getting tired. Okay. We've got a community celebration. There is going to be, it's not going to be, okay, you may not all go out for cocktails and everything, but there is going to be some good talking on this trip.
Mm-hmm.
The exploration of and the Emperor, exploration and the Emperor. Okay, you need to set boundaries beforehand before you go into this. Um, and you have the boundaries in your mind,
Wow.
and then you lay them down, but don't do it in a do it don't do it in the Emperor way, do it in the Page of Wands way. My meaning, don't lecture at her, show her your passion about whatever. It's not yelling, not whatever. It's it's like it's a communication thing. Um, she has to realize your passion, your goals, your there's something about
Wow.
that
Find
that
a girl
control.
for you. Woohoo! We have a troll. Find a girl for you.
Oh, has
If you
he?
can find a man for me, maybe I might be interested.
Well, gee, block her
I'm
user.
kidding.
Well, if you could just find a, you know, maybe he could. Let's see, what was it? Tarot Destroyer? Maybe him
Yeah,
and Tarot
Tarot Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah. Thanks, Flowing.
Um, and I got the Page of Swords. I got 2 pages in this, so I think a lot has to do with the emotional maturity of your sister. Um, you you may think often that she is like, ah, so irritating just because of it's like the level. I don't know who's the oldest, who's the youngest, but your levels of maturity are different, and emotional maturity means a lot more than physical maturity. But at the end of it, I got the Sun card. So I think this is going to be kind of like you doing a balance thing, but show her enthusiasm, show her. It's like greet her as if it was somebody new, to that you didn't have problems with, you didn't have feelings with, all that kind of stuff. And try to explain yourself more, and that may get rid of any problems with communication, because her emotional maturity is not at the same level as yours. So if you explain something that you're going to do and why you're going to do it, and just go with it, sometimes that can really stop arguments. Yeah, she has. Yeah. So that may be why I kept seeing the emotional maturity of her was way down. So she has anger issues, has major anger issues, and so this it looks like this visit is going to go well, but I think that a large part of of her anger issues is her misunderstanding and then getting mad and then thinking that people are just making things up when they're telling her, no, this did not happen, it was this way.
Yeah.
Whereas if you explain it before it becomes a, you know, I mean, you do you, boo.
Right. I got very similar sort of cards to what you were just saying there, Kathleen. So I start out with the Ace of Water. I love this card. So pretty. So on the bottom of this card, it says emotions, relationships, and intuition. I literally think that this is your sister. I don't know that this is you, but then I pulled 2 more cards, and I think that this is you. So I think that your sister, based on what you said, anger issues, emotional, right? Not necessarily always in a good way, but emotional. Something that I can relate to. We've got the 6 of Fire. This is success, recognition, self-esteem. So her self-esteem is, like down here somewhere. And she wants to be seen. And some of us are so busy getting in our own ways, I'm speaking from personal experience when I say this, that we don't often see the people that are around us trying to support us. I have the 5 of Air. She is literally playing a game of chess with herself, trying to maneuver around the issue instead of dealing with the issue, because I don't think that she understands how to. So on the bottom of this card, which I think is really important, it says mistakes, and I don't like that word, melodrama, and reassessment. And remember that. Lastly, I've got the 2 of Water. This is about relationships, commitment, and reconciliation. She wants you and her to get along. I don't think that she knows how. She has lost her way. She is on her chessboard of life, and she's lost her way. This is where you come in, because this is who she sees you as. You are the Queen of Air. Now look at you standing there in all your beautiful clothing there, holding on to your sword of truth. This says brilliant, experienced, and humorous. She looks up to you. She looks to you for advice. She looks to you for answers.
And the Queen of Air is the Queen of communication.
Absolutely, she is. And behind that, I have release, right? So this is the Death and the Rebirth card. So this is endings, transformation, and freedom. See that? Freedom. And behind that, I've got the 3 of Water. There you are. Now, these are the cards I pulled for you. Which, I don't know if you heard me. I said, wow. This is why I said, wow. Pulled 2 cards out of the same deck, and they both say courage on them.
Wow.
So, have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. So, that's what you need to do. You need to present yourself in a loving, kind, and I'm not saying that you're not, but a loving, kind, sort of mentor way for her to be able to just speak to you, and you make her feel like you're hearing her. Mm-hmm. Just let her talk. Just let her talk. Then we've got have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So the desire to fix her or to help her solve her problems, you need to let that go. You're just her sister. Your job as her sister, first and foremost, is to love her unconditionally. So love her unconditionally. Let her talk to you. Tap into your experience and your intuition, and tap into that loving, kind heart that you have, and just be there for her. And hopefully, when she's talking to you, she will be able to work it out for herself without it feeling like you're telling her what to do. I think that's what she wants from you.
And, you know, Two things. I think that that's what she wants from you. That's why she's coming back in your area. But I don't know if she's going to have the guts to actually seek you out. So
Yeah, she might not. Yeah.
So you think I'm going to see her? Interesting. I accidentally found out she's coming here, so I was curious enough to ask your thoughts. I think that for some reason she's feeling the separation, the disconnection, for some reason
she just sorry, Joji said in the chat, last time I saw her was at my older sister's funeral, so she's feeling lost too.
Yeah, so, and and here's the deal. If there's somebody that is in your life, like a family member, and they won't accept help, well, just send them love and light and let them go on their way. And then, whenever they reach out again, or whenever you see them again, hear from them again, you try to reach out again. And it's you decide how long you do that. If it's becoming something that is hurting you, you have to deal with that and let it go. But yeah, I think that her intent for coming near you again was to reconnect with you, but I don't know if she will actually do it. You might, just kind of be in her way.
If you don't get to visit, you can always send her a card, right? Mm-hmm. Just say, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah. All right, ladies. And gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, I have had a day. So, I love you all. I love you all. Mwah. Oh, she has physically attacked me numerous times. Her anger is needing professional help. Well, like I said, some people you have to love from a distance.
Love from a distance, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that, I don't know, there's something about talking it out and explaining to her. It was like, even if it was on the phone, it's like it's something safe for you. I don't know. That's all. Okay. Mwah. See y'all later.
Blessings. Bye, everybody.
Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate y'all.
Bye, everybody.